Happy World Card Making Day. In honor of this day that we celebrate the art of card making and card sending, I thought I'd share with you some quick cutting tips so that you can get your cards made and out the door to someone special. I have an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock here, and typically the card size that I make the most is just by cutting the cardstock in half. So I tend to cut at 5.5 and then fold this in half at 4.25, and if you want, you can score it to make your folds really neat and clean. So that can be then a top fold or a side fold card. The other basic way to cut your cardstock is cutting it lengthwise. So then you will cut at 4.25. And when you cut at 4.25, you usually will want to score your cardstock because the cardstock does have a little bit of a grain to it and often will fold more easily one direction than the other. So, making sure I use my light gray scoring blade, I'll score at 5.5 this time. So that just gives a different direction to the card. So top fold, side fold, same thing. So those are the two basic card shapes, sizes, like this or like this. Okay. The next thing that you can do for a quick variation on this is score your card front in half. So if this card front is 5.5, then you score it at 2.75, which is the halfway point. And what that will do, there's a couple ways you can fold it then. If you fold it back, then you have what they call a Z fold card. Okay. Or if you fold it in, you can turn it into more of an easel type of a card. So you can put a little embellishment here to hold it in place and have a picture or something on this portion. Okay? And you can do the same thing with your 4.25 by 5.5 card. So same thing. You score at 2.25. No, wait. So this card front is 4.25. So your halfway mark would be 2 1/8. And again, if you fold it, so same thing with the fold. You can fold it inwards to turn it into an easel card. So your card would be like this, folded, closed, and then when you open it, you can put a little embellishment here and turn it into an easel like that. Maybe I should do it this way so you can see it. So folded and then up into an easel. Or again, if you fold it back, there's your Z fold card again. So that's your variation on your card folds and your card cuts. So that's just some basic ideas to get you started on your card making. The other thing that I wanted to share with you is just some quick dimensions for your layers. The one thing that you'll find about all these cards, and a very common measurement, at least for me, I think a lot of other card makers do this too, is when your card front is 5.5 by 4.25, you just decrease by 1/4 inch. So this card front is 5.5 by 4.25. The next layer is 5.25 by 4. The inside layer is 5 by 3.75. And that's the same on all these cards. So it just gives a nice little border around it. And it gives you a little option for a little color. So those are some basic, quick and dirty card making tips so that you can get your cards done and into the mail to someone special and have a happy World Card Making Day.